Hey guys, so as you can see, I'm in my dorm. I'm still working on decorating it and getting it exactly how I want it, you know, to fit my personal style and what I like. So once that is done, I will do a dorm room tour, even though this dorm isn't that big and there's really not that much space to show you. I'll still show you guys. I'm also sitting in front of a huge window, so I need to play around with lighting a little bit because this is my first time filming in my dorm. So I need to figure out how to adjust the blinds and get what's perfect for this type of setting. Today's video is actually one of my many in this series. This is the good and the bad and the ugly, and I believe this is round 4 of mascaras. So today I have 7 mascaras to show you. I love doing these videos because I love trying out new mascaras. Every time I finish up an old mascara, I always try a new one, unless there's one that I really love. But I'm constantly always trying to try new products, and I love hearing the views about what drugstore mascaras work and which ones aren't so great. I am a drugstore girl. I think I've owned like one MAC mascara before, but besides that, I always turn to drugstore for mascaras. I don't really see spending $25 to $30 on a mascara. I think that's crazy. So the first one I'm going to start off with is this Rimmel London Volume Flash Scandal Eyes. This was talked about a lot on YouTube about a couple months ago. It's in this neon highlighter orange packaging. The reason why it was so well known was because of how huge the brush is. Look at how big that is. And if you can compare that to a normal mascara wand, look at how different that is. So again, that's how big the brush is, and if you can see it in comparison to my eye, it's huge. Now, you would think the brush would be great being this big. It would help with volume. It would help get your lashes nice and long. But that's not really the case with this mascara. This mascara is a very wet formula, and that's what I've found with Rimmel London's mascaras, that their formula is really wet, almost to the point where it's too wet, to the point where it gets on your upper lash line or underneath your bottom lash line. It's just too messy, and I think Rimmel London needs to work on the formula a little bit because their mascaras do have potential, but they're too wet. And I've tried like 3 or 4 mascaras from them, and I find the same thing applies to all of their mascaras. Again, this does give you decent volume, but because it is so wet, it is just so hard to work with. And because the brush is so large, I had problems, you know, trying to clean it up because I would get it up there. The mascara does give you volume, but again, it's just too wet for my liking, and it was really hard to work with because it had such a bad formula. Next is the beloved Loreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. This is all over YouTube. I think this is a lot of people's holy grails. I've heard so many reviews on this mascara, and to be completely honest, I'm just not that thrilled. I don't really understand the hype. I guess maybe the problem is I didn't use it with the right mascara. I like to layer my mascaras, so I use about 2 or 3 every time I apply mascara. When I applied this, I kind of just applied it by itself, and it did give you somewhat volume, it did give somewhat length, but I wasn't that thrilled over it. I'll show you the brush. Now, I've had this one for a while, so the formula got a little dried up and clumpy, but that's how the brush is. I also, because I was trying to use the end of the tube, a tip is if you stick your mascara wand in the tube and then bend it like that, it helps gets all the excess mascara around that's in the tube, because a lot of the times we throw away our mascara without even fully using it. This is a very dark mascara because it is carbon black. It does have a very dark color, which I do like. I like the blackest black that I could possibly get, and all of my mascaras, if there's a blackest black, that is the color I will get it in. I did think this gave volume, but it doesn't really help with the length. Now, I need mascara that does volume and length together, and this one I found was just more volume and kind of kept my lashes short. Although they were voluminous, they were still short, and I like the fake lashes look, and this just kind of gave a stubby lashes look. Next mascara is this Almay Intense Eye Color Light Interplay Technology. This is supposed to help with like blue eyes, brown eyes, hazel eyes. It goes for your eye color. Now, this is a very large brush as well, but as you can see in comparison to the Rimmel London one, this is more elongated rather than short and chunky. Now, I hate this mascara. I'm not a fan. It does absolutely nothing for my lashes. It's a very dry formula. Now, like I said, the Rimmel London is too wet. This is too dry. It's very hard to get the comb to just smooth through your lashes. It's too drying, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't give it volume, doesn't give it length, it doesn't do anything. I just got this mascara because it was on sale, and like I said, I like to try new ones, but I definitely would not repurchase this, and I definitely would not recommend it. I have 4 mascaras from Maybelline, and I honestly find that Maybelline has the best mascaras. I would say I always lean towards them when I'm looking to repurchase something, or if I'm looking to try a new one, they're normally the brand that I go to. So the first one is the Maybelline Illegal Length. This is the fiber extensions, and again, this is in Blackest Black. This is my second tube of this, and I absolutely love this mascara. This is a perfect everyday mascara. As you can see, this is the brush. It starts from a little thicker to tapers into a thinner one, and it has the fiber lashes. I don't like plastic bristles for mascaras. I always like the fiber ones. I feel like they work better at getting your lashes fully coated. This one is a great lengthening mascara. It doesn't really help with volume, but it does lengthen really well. Like I said, it's a great daytime mascara, and it's a great layering mascara. I would definitely recommend this if you like the volume and the length. You definitely get your length from this, and then you could maybe use like the Voluminous together. I did pair these together, and it did look really nice. This isn't, like I said, a nighttime mascara. It's not really a dramatic look, but it is perfect for daytime, and I love the formula, and I definitely recommend this. These two XXL Pros. Now these are by Maybelline, and they are the double-sided. So the first one is the volume one. What's great about the volume one is the first side is a primer. I love the mascaras that come with primers because I just find primers really do help your eyelashes. They prep them, they prepare them to be nice and coated. They help with laying their mascaras on. It gives it a base to attach to, and it just kind of separates them, and it prepares the next mascara to fully coat them. So like I said, one side comes with the primer, and then the other side is just a normal coated mascara. Now, I honestly didn't find anything that thrilling over this mascara. The only thing I do like is that it comes with the primer. It does help with volume, but like I said, it's just a normal mascara. If you're looking to save money, these are great because you can have a primer and you can have a mascara, and these are great for everyday usage. The formula is not bad, and I would recommend it, although I wouldn't say it's the best mascara. It's definitely not a bad one. Now, this is the same mascara as the XXL Pro, except this is the XXL Pro 24-Hour Bold. What's the difference? I'll show you. The first side is the exact same side as the second side in the regular Pro. This one, the XXL Pro 24-Hour Bold, does not come with the primer, which kind of sucks. I was a little surprised. That was the reason why I bought that mascara, because I love the primer. So these are the exact same brushes, except for the 24-Hour Bold, this is the first step, and for the 24-Hour regular volume, this is the second step. I really like this little brush because it helps get into the inner corners, it helps with your bottom lashes, it's very easy to maneuver, and it gets in small corners, which is great. Now the second side is also a nice brush. It's a little thicker, and it starts thin and tapers out to a thicker point, if you can see that. Now why I like this one is because, I don't know if you can tell, but the brush kind of goes like that. Not as exaggerated, but it kind of has a little dip. So this really helps when you're getting in. It really helps comb out the lashes and make sure everyone is coated. And because it has a thick brush, it definitely does help with volume. I really do like this mascara, and I pair it with the next mascara that I'm going to show you. So the last mascara I'm going to feature in this video is the Maybelline the Mega Plush Volume Express. Now this is the one that's currently new on the market. I've seen a lot of commercials for this. It's supposed to have lash extension fibers in it. This is a very nice mascara. If you could see the brush, it kind of has a thicker brush, and see it's kind of just like an oval. Now this is nice because it gets all of your lashes separated. It does help with volume, and it does help with length. I pair these two together, and I find that it's a great mascara. It's nice for daytime, but it's still a little more dramatic because I do like bold lashes no matter what time of day it is. I do like wearing this mascara on its own. The formula is very nice. It's wet, but it's still workable. It's not too messy to work with. I find that it gives a very nice natural look. It's not very clumpy, and it helps separate the lashes. I do recommend this mascara, and you can wear it on its own, and I definitely recommend you try it if you haven't. So as you can see, I mostly like volume mascaras. However, I do always like my #1 lengthening mascara, so I could pair it with that awesome volume mascara. If you guys haven't seen my other Good, the Bad, and the Ugly mascaras, I will put those links down below, and you can definitely check them out because I've tried almost every drugstore mascara that there is. So if you guys have any recommendations as to what drugstore mascaras you guys like, please leave them down below because, like I said, I'm always willing to try new ones, and I definitely am going to have more of these Good, Bad, and the Ugly mascara videos in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon.